Hi there, I'm Sipo from Robeco's Global Multi-Thematic Strategy. Today we're talking all things energy. A topic which is clearly top of mind for investors given concerns around energy security as well as the massive infrastructure build-out that will be required to fuel this data center boom. On this topic, I'm happy to be joined by Emmerich today, who's our thought leader in the energy space. So yeah, happy to hear from you, Emmerich. What's top of mind for you right now?
Thank you, Sifo. Thank you for having me. I think we see four main trends today in the grid space. The first one is that grids are facing an extended period of load growth, while the drivers have changed over time. Building electrification, industrialization, EV adoption, and also data center are the next drivers to boost the demand.
Yeah.
The second topic is energy security. This is today at the top of the political agenda, at least in Europe. Energy policy has dramatically changed since the Ukraine war. If we do want to build a more resilient and independent energy system, one way to achieve this is through electrification. We're going to need to produce more, transport more, and store more electrons over time.
Yeah.
From this, you can really understand very quickly why grids are so important and are the backbone of this transition. The third topic is making the grid smarter. It's not only about adding more lines and extending the network, it's also making it smarter. Renewables are intermittent by nature, it's also decentralized, so you need new solutions to cope with this increase in renewable and instability that they create. And then the fourth factor is the huge capex wave that we are seeing. The grid needs to be upgraded, and we already see throughout the world, and especially in the US and in Europe, a lot of capex coming in and supportive regulator, which will drive visibility and good returns for investors.
Yeah, interesting. Obviously lots of moving parts there, but I think the aging grid is obviously a theme that has come up several times. I guess next question for investors is, what is the part of the ecosystem that you like the most? Who are the players in the space for you?
There are two big players and two kind of like families in the field. The first one is utility companies and grid equipment providers. The first ones, they simply operate the grid, and the second one, they provide the tools to operate it. So it's like cable, it's transformers, it's switch box, it's all these players in the value chain that helps to increase and expand the network. That's the first family. The second one is all the software and AI and let's say more global tech operators that will provide system to stabilize the grid, whether it's through arbitrage, whether it's through managing a little bit more the supply and imbalance of the grid on a real-time basis.
To your point, we've seen recently in the last sort of 12 to 18 months that there's been a really tight supply chain for a couple of the, let's say, critical components for these grid infrastructure, so cables, transformers. So I guess my question to you is, why is now the opportune time to invest in the space?
I think there are two main reasons. The first one is that the fragility of the grid has been exposed recently, either through extreme weather events, but also energy shocks. And we've seen blackout in countries, in developed countries, that you've never think would be possible before. Yeah. But they have happened. That's the first one. And the second one is that the adoption of electrification is outstripping the investments. We see a rising demand for power. Investments are there, but they are yet to scale up enough to meet with this demand, with the backdrop of an aging grid and also tight supply chains.
Interesting, yeah, definitely lots of structural change going on, and I think, yeah, pretty clear reasons why to do it now. So thanks, Emmerich, and looking forward to more of those discussions.
Thank you, Sipo.